Howdy folks, I'm back with another quest. I want to do a walkthrough of one about rats. I know it's not the funnest of subjects. Guy the other day I was talking to in general chat asked me about Peerless Rat Whiskers. Said he keeps seeing them on merchants all over the place, especially in Plane of Knowledge, and he wondered where they came from. And I told him it's from a zone beyond House of Thule. You have to go through House of Thule to get to it. Did the quest a couple years ago or so. Didn't do any others in that zone, but it's, I think it's Erudin Burning. Anyway, let's go ahead and do it. Travel to Foraging the Dream. And you click on the dream. And then you finally get here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and forge real quick. Let's see what we got here. Let's do invisibility. And we're going to run over here to the river and cross the bridge. One of the more safer ways to get there. And you're just going to kind of cut out through here, through an angle, through all these buildings. If you're not familiar with this area, I suggest you go ahead and do a couple of quests or whatever. Here and get familiar with the zone. It's laid out exactly like the Fear Rod is anyway, but of course much higher level stuff and very dangerous areas. Got a lot of nasty undead in the water, so you got to be super careful. Anyway, you're going to run across the bridge and then stick close to the water over here, but not too close so the undead see you. And we've got these little bonfires every now and then, these little campfires. You can just kind of follow them. And you'll come over here to the gates to the House of Thule. Holy cow. Somebody's been having fun. I'm going to go ahead and loot some of this stuff since this guy's not. And I'll edit all this crap out and get back to the quest at hand. I think he's a bard because he's just killing everything in sight here. Okay, I looted a ton of stuff. Quite a few nice little trade skill materials out of that, and nice ring that I can sell. These guys are just power leveling. They don't really care about loot, so they didn't mind me taking the stuff. Alright, I'm going to continue on. Let's go ahead and invis up. And we're going to run up here to the House of Thule proper and go inside. Alright, here's our quest area and stuff. Old Rusty's corpse. See if anybody's around. Maybe I can loot these too. Oh, there's some goodies. Jagged metal knuckles. Monk and Beast Lord material there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. Old Rusty is a named, what would you call it, these fright guards? He's a named fright guard. Very tough. He's got an A&E, AE spell that's pretty nasty. Take the health right down on you. Anyway, we're going to come over here to this door next to this spider. Got a long hallway with a fake wall. And there's some nasties usually around here. We are going to come not to this one, but to this one. Click on it. Got a second door. And before I go all the way in there, you can see it's kind of a wooden door and wooden floor. It's actually the shack to Erudin on the docks. Okay, Erudin Burning. I'm going to refresh a buff real quick here. And this is kind of a freaky zone. Okay. Got on my pet. Alright. Re-invis. I'm going to stick my head out here and turn around. And there's some rats here, but they are indifferent and they won't attack even if you're not in Viz. I wanted to give you an idea where you were coming out of. Okay. And this is the dock area of Erudin. They got a burning ship in the harbor there. And it looks like the water is blood or something. It's very dark and eerie. Love the purple sky. Love the clouds and everything they've done. Pretty eerie. Anyway, you got infiltrators and heretics living in it, and the undead skeletons and stuff. Obviously, they can see through regular invis, but the other ones can't. Let's see. No, they're indifferent. So as long as I don't go out onto that main dock area, I should be all right. Now here's a heretic infiltrator. Says that he can see me. Let's see what happens if I run by him real quick. And then turn around. He didn't attack. So that's a good sign. I don't know if he's just got such a small aggro area or what the deal was. Anyway, you come over here. Here's some deep water knights. That's the good guys. They're indifferent also. Look at this. All kinds of bad guys. Rats just everywhere. Rat-chewed corpse. Remember, this is one of the merchants. It's amazing what they did with this zone. Anyway, if you come in here, I forget what this was, the customs office or something. Anyway, lots of deep water knights in here. A bunch of the walking wounded and stuff. And get a mission, quests, and some other stuff. But this is not what we want. We want the other place. And I'm sorry this is taking so long, but for those that are too low a level, or just those that have never been here that can come here, I just wanted you to kind of get your bearings on this zone. It's very similar to regular Erudin. Okay, Ravenous Dock Rats. Now we come up into the main area, and we're back with Deepwater Knights. So anyway, here's a quest guy. Let's go on this side. And here's a bunch of quests. And come up here and you can look across. And they've got some a barrier installed here. And skeleton tunnelers and warriors and sentries. Bunch of undead up there. They're conning blue to me and I'm 92. And let's go over here. And here's who we want. We want Exterminator Cedrin. So let's give him a hail. Oh, I'm still in bed. Sorry about that. Let me pop a buff real quick. All right, now let's hail him. Rats, rats, rats. Never before recently did we have such a problem with the filthy pests. Click on the link there, and he says, the heretics brought them our way, only to have it intensified by the rate of our fallen brethren, filling our streets and our docks. We simply cannot cleanse the area fast enough, nor can I dispose of the rodents on my own. I had been tasked with helping the cleansing of our area as our more able-bodied knights fight the front lines. It was hoped that in disposing of the rodents and helping give our brethren a proper burial, that the pestilence would fall back from us. The task is too much for this old man to bear. If it's not too much trouble, would you be able to assist? Yes, I can. So you get a task. Excuse me. Extermination. And he says, a handful of rats is all I ask, and proof of such in the form of intact tails. I promise that I will give credit where credit is due when you return. May Prexus cleansing waters wash away the disease that surrounds us. And, of course, it says we need to kill, let me find extermination here, exterminate a number of dock rats. Got to kill 8 of them and turn in 2 tails to Exterminator Cedrin. So, let's do that. Now, I am no longer in Viz right now. I'm going to refresh a quick little buff right there. Do a forage. And I've already got some of the other quests that are going on here. And I'm going to try them out for the first time before I make videos of them. But anyway, Dock Rat, light blue at 92. Let's go ahead and do something with him. I'm going to attack him. And then my pet will gain aggro. I'm going to put a little mallow on him. And then hit him with the staff. Alright. I used Bane Strike and Force of Elements along with my pet hitting him, and he went down to 88% very quickly. So they're hitting pretty hard. My pet got down to about 80-85% in health before my mercenary healer kicked in. So he's got a hell of a bite to him. It's just one of those things about EverQuest. No matter how high a level you get, how hard a zone you get to, there's always some rat that's bigger and tougher. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and then when I get everything that's needed, I'll do the turn-in. Okay. Got this last dock rat down to 50%, so I figured I'd turn on the recording again. Little information while I was gone. Pull up my stuff here. Here's those Peerless Rat Whiskers. Can't use them in trade skills, strictly for selling. The 2 dock rat tails that I needed dropped off the first 3 rats, first and the third one, and right now I've got 4. While I was fighting and not fighting, I did some foraging, and I got a deadly mushroom, not used in trade skills. I don't know if I can sell it or not. And fungus compost, same thing, not for trade skills. Eat a little food here real quick. Basically, it takes 30 minutes to do this quest. I have not been nuking deliberately. I wanted to melee and then use my Bane Strike and Force of Elements, alternate advancement spells to do it. So that it would give a more accurate idea for the melee types, how long it would take to do this quest. I can nuke this stuff down pretty quickly, obviously, just like a wizard could or something, but it wouldn't give you a true sense of how long it actually takes to do this quest. So, I'm going to spin around here so you can kind of see what's going on. kind of I really kind of like this zone. I like the purple sky and everything. Besides it being scary as hell. Okay, let's go in and do the turn in. And he wants these tails, so let's give him one tail at a time. Okay. Your task extermination has been updated. Give him one more. Oh, let's see, before I do this, I'm at 54% experience and 49 on alternate advance. So, okay, task extermination complete. Exterminator Cedrin gives a nod as he gathers his tails received and burn them with a swift incantation, reducing them to dust. We owe you many thanks, friend. Okay, options for this reward include faction with the Minor Dream Delvers faction. Dream Delvers. Okay. Usually in these expansions like this, if you didn't know, you have to achieve a certain level of faction, and that will open up additional quests or raids. Experience, approximately 1% of the experience required to go from level 85 to 86. I'm level 92. Let's say, what did I say, 54 and 49. So let's go for the experience and see what happens. Okay, 54 and 49. 55 and 54. So 1 and 5%. So quite a bit. That's actually not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. No money for this particular series of zones. Not a lot of money drops. Excuse me, not a lot of money for finishing the quests or tasks. A lot of them will give like a token amount, like 5 platinum or something. So if you're using a mercenary like I am, I use mercenary healer almost exclusively. Bring some money along. All right. Well, anyway, that's it. Hope you learned something. I will be doing more quests in this zone. I think I'm going to level up just a tad. I'm going to try to get to at least, I'm going to say level 93, 94 before I come back and do some things. It's not that I'm afraid of dying. It's not that I'm afraid of having to run from a fight if I get an ad or something like that. I know what I can do with a magician. It's pretty amazing. The higher level we go, they just keep giving us more and more tools and more pets, and it's just amazing the diversity of ways that I can attack and play defense and offense at the same time, and even to a degree crowd control. But I want to do these quests. I want to be able to do them quickly. It shouldn't take me 5 hours to complete a quest where I have to kill like 6 things. So anyway, that's why. So more quests to come from this zone. I'm really eager to explore and see what they've done to the main city. You can see over here there's the teleport pad. I don't know if it's still active or how this zone works. So anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the likes and subscriptions and everything. I really appreciate it. Catch you next time.